Amid concerns surrounding the storylines of Season 5 of The Crown, a spokeswoman for the show said the drama should be treated as fictional and a dramatization. She said, "The Crown has always been presented as a drama based on historical events. Series 5 is a fictional dramatization, imagining what could have happened behind closed doors during a significant decade for the royal family, one that has already been scrutinized and well documented by journalists, biographers and historians." It came after backlash from public figures including former Prime Minister John Major, who is set to be a key figure in the new season, and Judi Dench, who accused Netflix of misleading viewers. This is not a new criticism of the show, with many calling out The Crown for failing to warn that it's not wholly true. A disclaimer was subsequently added to the new season trailer, stating that the show is a fictional dramatization, inspired by real events. Ahead of the release of the new season, Express.co.uk looks back at some of the previous storylines to see whether they are backed by history or dramatized to thicken the plot. The first season of the hit Netflix series dramatizes the personal and political challenges facing Queen Elizabeth II. Set across 10 episodes, the show explores events ranging from the wedding of Princess Elizabeth, played by Claire Foy, and Philip Mountbatten, Matt Smith, in 1947, to the final days of Winston Churchill's, John Lithgow, time in office and the growing tensions over the Suez Canal. The early seasons focus on Elizabeth and Philip's marriage, and toward the end of Season 1, the couple's relationship is under intense pressure. The Crown depicts the relationship between the young Queen and her childhood friend, Lord Porchy Porchester, as being more than just friendship, and shows Philip becoming increasingly jealous. In actuality, however, this never happened. Having met her future husband as a young girl, and later as a teenager, Elizabeth was only ever interested in Philip. There is no evidence to suggest that Porchy was a threat to Elizabeth and Philip's fairy-tale love story. In The Crown, much is made of the Queen's refusal to permit her sister, Princess Margaret, to marry Peter Townsend, a former RAF officer and equerry to King George VI, whom the younger Windsor sister fell in love with during the 50s. Their relationship was especially scandalous as Peter was a married man and 16 years older than the princess. The show includes the monarch's warning to Margaret that any such marriage would result in her being shunned from the family. However, in real life, Elizabeth had been keen on ensuring her sister's happiness and had gone so far as to draw up papers that would permit Margaret to retain her royal title upon her marriage to Peter. Ultimately, the princess chose to not marry Peter and instead tied the knot with Anthony Armstrong-Jones in 1960. The royal marriages are at the center of the drama from the start of Season 2, with the action opening on the royal yacht Britannia in 1957 at the end of the Duke of Edinburgh's royal tour. Tensions between Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip continue to brew as the Duke grows resentful of his position within the House of Windsor. Although writer and creator Peter Morgan has remained pointedly ambiguous over whether or not rumors of Philip's indiscretions are true, in Season 2 of The Crown, viewers see the prince flirting with a female journalist, attendant.